Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. He may go. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The 2 teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
A first down carry for Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
15 yards on the play, first down. Levis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His fifth touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
4th down, here's Stroud.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Okay, break.
Stroud looking to change the play. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that
looks on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 21-0, our score after one.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Vikings, 18 Pioneer. Hey, smash. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go street.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he stopped immediately there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Leads to second and goal.
Warriors 70.
10-yard line.
Riggs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got it.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now receiver in motion left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Rig alert, rig alert.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
60 box, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, Smash.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Lion. 65 cat, 65 cat. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I think the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Henry. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer.
Mechie, the man in motion. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Mechie, the man in motion. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Tight, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street, hustle.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
Kene Nwangu.
39 yards.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 8.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Warriors, Buffalo 18.
Mechie, the man in motion. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone.
And they can't bring him down.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check smash, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Stroud looking to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And my goodness, another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Henry out of the pistol. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Levis.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Touchdown! Zay Jones.
42 yards.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
18, buy in.
Stroud working out of the gun. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
At the 16-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle.
99 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Shoves him aside, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it again with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Levis to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Trap 60.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Maverick.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Cup 19.
Mechie, the man in motion.
19 Lions.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
65, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. There he goes, left side.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They run wide side with Henry.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone.
He's on his way. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And a PAR S1W6 down.
Let's go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the tackle. No gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Kene Nwangu.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading